Hi everyone, I'm Zeldahead and welcome to another Super Mario Maker level showcase. Today I'm doing another of my own creations. It's called Bullet Bounce Bonanza. As the title may suggest, you'll be doing a lot of jumping on top of bullet bills. The first jump has got a bit of a safety net down there so you don't fail it, and also there's a trail of coins showing pretty much a jump pattern. So it's a pretty safe first jump. But this one is quite difficult and precise to do because you need to grab the vine halfway down. I was originally going to put that later on in the level, but because there's a lack of checkpoints, I figured I might get it out of the way early so that you're not screwed over by that jump at the end of the level, just when you're reaching the end. And you know, you have to go back and do everything again. But there are still some challenging jumps later on, and we'll see them pretty shortly. Now here's a different usage for the bullseye bills. We have to lure them around the corner like that. If they just fire up at you, they'll be too high for you to reach, so you do have to sort of move towards the end of the corridor. I failed there. There's a little jump and platforming section with some cannonballs firing at you, but they do go out of sync very often. And also, Super Mario generally struggles with getting through some of these gaps. Like this one, I could not get through for ages. No, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it is possible to get through with a crouch jump. And there's another mushroom in here. And down this pipe. Okay, and here's an idea I had like really early on. Some bill blasters on conveyor belts. And if you let it run with you to the end of the corridor, there's a pit at the end, you'll fall down. So you have to do a double bill jump to get out of there. I really struggled to make this area because originally you could actually jump over the bill blasters and get stuck behind them as they're travelling along the conveyor belt. I thought about putting a trampoline behind it. No, I thought about putting munchers on top of them, but it didn't really work out in the end. So I ended up putting more cannons on top. And here's more jumping on bills, this time over bottomless pits, although there's no vine to grab this time. And it's quite a lenient jump, I must say. But what you need to do is you need to have two billet bills following you. And if you fail to get two of them across, you have to use the cannonballs to get back. And that can be quite difficult in itself. But once you get multiple bills to fire, it should be pretty golden. I could have gone for that one that's in the lead there. Yep, there we go. There's a little fun jump with cannonballs. You have to drop down onto one and onto the ledge. I'm not sure how lenient that is. I've got the timing down, but that's because I made the stage, so I know the timing and stuff. Now we've got a similar vertical space where we need to use bullseye bills to jump up them. Unfortunately, they can get out of sync. If they do, just move back towards the left ledge and they should start to shoot all at once again. Oh, that was close. I've gotten close very many times. And for some reason they take ages to fire. I don't know why that is, but that's a thing in the game, so that's kind of annoying. Especially if you're on a tight schedule. And here's the last little section, sort of a puzzle where you have to fill in the invisible blocks underneath the pathway to let the Koopa across. And you need to bounce off the top of the bullet bills, as we've been doing all level, to fill in the spaces here, because they're too high otherwise. And there's one more block, which you generally have to run and jump to hit, which can be quite tricky if you're small Mario. But once the Koopa's down, take a shell, and use it to open the passageway to the goal. And that's the end of the level, in which I fail at getting 1-ups. There we go, I got the 1-up. In the end. Anyway, now I'm going to show secrets and stuff, so once again, as with the previous video, if you don't want to be spoiled, and if you want to play through the level for yourself and explore, feel free to stop watching the video now. I will be doing another speedrun after the secrets section, so I'll put like a timestamp here so you can skip to that if you want to avoid the secret areas and stuff. Okay, so the first secret, you might have noticed it on the initial run. You need to bring 2 bullet bills with you, and use the second one to bounce over the lip there, and grab the extra life that's on top of the structure here. Now the second secret is over here. You probably saw the coin as well, and the pipe. It is quite a tricky jump to get to, and I've failed a few times getting in here. And to be honest, I don't know if the reward is quite worth the risk. But there's a little bonus area in here with loads of coins. And more bullet bills, obviously. And actually requires you to do another bullet jump to get to the exit pipe. But if you manage to lure another bullet bill over here, you can jump across another gap and grab an extra life from the box over here. And there are cannons firing underneath here, so you don't need to worry about getting back. I think 3 is enough to get you back there, almost guaranteed every time. And the exit pipe brings you out underneath this room here. So it's not a shortcut at all. It's just a little bonus room, which is nice to throw in every now and again. Now, if you react quick enough and get the 2 bullet bills to fire as soon as you enter the room with the conveyor belts, you can jump up into this little room, this little hole here, and grab an extra life again. And there's a multi-coin block on top of this bridge as well, although that's not really hidden at all. Now if you manage to walk along with the bill blasting cannon, and fun fact, the bullet bills move at exactly the same speed as the conveyor belt, just so you know. That might come in handy if you're planning on making levels like that. And you use the bullet bills flying right, you can get over to this little bonus airship here. There's quite a few coins, there's another extra life. And the exit pipe brings you out underneath there as well. So once again, not really a shortcut, just an alternative area. Now the last secret requires you to get up on top where the Cooper was. And I believe you can only do that with bullseye bills, although you might be able to if you jump on top of the Cooper anyway. I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't really matter. Either way, it's quite secretive to get up there. There's a big Monty at the end of the corridor here, and some invisible blocks leading to another bonus room, where it says Super! Yay! I like spelling things out in coins. I've done it in a few levels. I actually did it in Blazing Saddles as well. Saw the nice written out when you hit the vine block. And I've also done it in another of my levels. It's called Maze of the Masked One. I probably won't show that off my channel because it's a maze, and, well, I don't really want to demonstrate the solution to a maze. Now, onwards to a speedrun. Now, it's quite a challenging speedrun, and you also wait around a little while for some of the bullets, but it is quite fun as well. But there have been times where I've messed up right at the end, hitting the invisible blocks, and that sucks, it really does. And in the end, my record is 92 seconds, I guess. Are those actual seconds? I don't know. But it's 92 regardless. And that's all I have to show off for this level. There will be more in the future, including some levels made by friends of mine. And I might do some videos on 100 Mario Challenge too, so look forward to those. But I'll see you next time for that. Bye!